Happy Death Day is a movie from the producers of Get Out, The Purge, and The Visit, and it's from the director of Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. This movie is about a sorority girl who wakes up on her birthday and she gets killed on the night of her birthday. But she wakes up the next morning totally fine. She's not dead because she wakes up on the same exact day, her birthday. So she's reliving this day over and over again and dying again and again on the same night. So it's essentially Groundhog Day. So when I saw the trailer for this movie, I was actually pretty optimistic. These kind of repeat movies, I'm pretty optimistic about at this point. I love Source Code. It's one of my favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movies. When I saw the trailers for Edge of Tomorrow, I wasn't really excited for that movie. Then I saw it and it really surprised me. So whenever I see a repeat movie, I'm pretty optimistic for the most part. And what did I think of Happy Death Day? I thought it was a really good movie. I don't think that it's like Blade Runner 2049 or anything like that. I don't think it's going to be like that movie that changes the film industry, but it's definitely a really good movie to watch, especially around this time of year, Halloween. I think it's a really good horror film. And especially, it's a good horror film for the kids. Going into this, I totally forgot that it was just PG-13. That is something I kind of want to say is, me as like a horror guy, I kind of wish that the movie was rated R. Because when you have this situation where the sorority girl is dying over and over again, you kind of want to see all the different ways that she dies and all the gruesome ways that she can die, but it's a PG-13 movie, and I feel as though a lot of high schoolers are probably going to see this, and it's just a fun movie. It's actually really funny as well. Like, you have these sorority girls, and the movie is so stereotypical, but it's stereotypical in a good way. It knows exactly what it's trying to be, and it's really just trying to be a movie where it's supposed to be a horror slasher film, but it's also supposed to be a college film as well. There's a lot of college tropes here with this girl waking up in this guy's dorm over and over again, and the walk of shame. So if you go to college right now and you're living in that dorm setting, there's a lot of relatable factors in this movie. So I kind of chuckled for the most part because I went to UWF for 2 years, University of West Florida, and there were times like that in college where I was just like, oh my god, like, this is so college. And this movie also tries to add character development. We have this girl who is a sorority girl. She's not the nicest person. She's actually kind of a shitty person. But as the film goes on and she is trying to figure out exactly who is trying to kill her, and she's going over the list of people who might have a motive to kill her, she begins to realize, you know what? A lot of people want to probably kill me. I'm not the nicest person. So it's a movie where there's a lot of character development. She kind of realizes that she might have to change her ways a little bit, and that was something that I really appreciated. Was like, it was a movie where it wasn't just about like stupid teenagers. It's about one specific teenager who realizes, okay, I gotta get my act together. This movie's also a bit of a mystery. It's about this girl trying to figure out who is killing her, and as she's reliving this specific day, she's using all the means necessary to figure out, okay, who like specifically wants to really, really kill me. I know a lot of people don't like me, but who would go so far as to kill me? So it was a really interesting movie that kept you thinking, like, okay, who could possibly want to kill her? And you think you kind of have, like, a good understanding of, like, okay, this is, like, the person who wants to kill her, but then it turns into this totally different thing. And like I said, the movie isn't, like, the best movie out there. I just found it really enjoyable. This movie does have a lot of problems that I kind of pushed aside because I began to realize exactly what it was. It's just trying to be a Halloween movie. It's just a movie that is released in October, and it was enjoyable for the most part. Like I said, they know exactly what this movie was trying to be, but I'm reviewing this movie, so I have to talk about those said problems, so let's get into that. And I'm not going to get into spoilers, don't worry, I just want to talk about general stuff. When she finds out in this film that this is happening to her, that she's reliving the same day over and over again, she actually tries to do some pretty smart stuff. She tries to board her doors and windows to make sure a killer doesn't get into her dorm room, so I thought that was pretty smart of her. But when that doesn't work, she never tries to get in her car and go to a location that's far away from this campus. It's like, okay, like, to avoid a murder, it's really like one of those, like, how it should have ended videos where she could have easily gotten into her car and drove, like, miles away to avoid being murdered. But that never happens. She keeps on getting murdered over and over again. And I kind of understand because she's trying to figure out who is trying to murder her. But if you don't want to keep on repeating the same day over and over again because you're being murdered, just drive just get out of there. So it's just like something that's never really touched upon, and that would have been the smarter move. Like I said, like if there is like a how it should have ended video for this movie, like that's how it's gonna end. And once you find out who exactly the killer is, the motive is just not that strong. Even the movie itself acknowledges that the motive is not that strong, but it still doesn't work. I get it, they wanted to have like a twist that was relatable to the character, but I wasn't feeling it. But overall, the movie is fun. The movie is actually really funny. It's a really fun college film that I happen to really enjoy. It's very harmless, and I think if you are trying to figure out a movie to watch this weekend, say like a Halloween slasher film, I think this is a really harmless film that you guys are really going to enjoy with some friends. And yeah, I really enjoyed this film. I like I said, I don't think it's like the best film out there. I just thought it was really fun. I thought it was a really fun college slasher film. Also, shout out to my theater. I got a poster for the movie, so that was pretty cool of them. It's the poster. Should I frame it? Probably not. This is probably gonna get crumpled up, but I'll try to keep it intact. So yes, guys, that's my review of Happy Death Day. Comment down below what you thought of this movie if you saw it tonight. Like the video, share it, and please subscribe to Pixel Talk if you haven't yet for more movie reviews, trailer reactions, and gaming content. And if you subscribe, be sure to press the bell icon to be notified whenever I make a video. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'm Corbett Stuggy, and this is Pixel Talk.